Hi, I'm new here. Hello everyone, my name is Alyssa and welcome to my very first booktube video. Thank you. So today I'm doing my very first video, as I said, and I thought I'd kind of mix it up a little for you guys to kind of get to know me. So I have 5 of my favorite books and 5 fun things you might want to know about me. Fact number 1 is I am 27 years old. I am a mom of a 3-year-old and I stay at home with her. It's the best job in the whole wide world. And I'm also married to an amazing man for 9 years now, so it's been a crazy awesome ride. I'm very happy and I've got a great life. And obviously I have a book problem too. Yay. So the very first book on my list of favorites is The Edge Chronicles by Paul Stewart and Chris Riddell. This book shaped my childhood. This is like my all-time favorites. This whole series is fantastic. The first book follows Twig, a character who is determined to find his way in life and find his true family by going through the very scary, very alive forest called the Deep Woods, which is filled with plants that will eat you, creatures that will eat you, and trees. Lots of trees. That's what a forest is. This is one of the most imaginative stories I've ever read. This made me want to read fantasy, made me want to write. The illustrations in this book have kind of inspired my own art style. This book has just kind of been instrumental throughout so many aspects of my life. I gotta find a picture to show you because it's only natural. Here is one of the many illustrations. The whole book is filled with these gorgeous black and white images, and it is illustrated by Chris Riddell, who you might have heard of. He's done a lot of Neil Gaiman's books illustrating them. He also has books that he's written by himself. And this is my first introduction to him, so it's pretty great. I may be wrong on this. Might be his first time in drawing in a book. Don't quote me on that. My hair is all over the place. I haven't had a haircut in 4 months. Fact number 2, I love art. I'm a very artsy-fartsy person, if you will. I love to draw. I digitally illustrate sometimes. Kind of depends on if I have time. I've really gotten into doing makeup lately, and most of it has been inspired by books. It's pretty fun. Expect that on this channel. I have some plans, I have some ideas, and I'm hoping that they work out. So the next book on my list is Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor. If you haven't heard of this book, what are you doing? This is honestly one of the best books I have ever read. Laini Taylor is a very talented writer, and it's such a unique and interesting concept, world, characters, all of the above. This story is really hard to describe without spoiling anything. This follows a character named Lazo Strange who is obsessed with this missing city called Weep. One day, he is met with a caravan of soldiers from this missing city and goes on a great adventure with them. And that is all I can really say without spoiling it. If you love a good whimsical, fantastical, unique fantasy book, this is it. And there's only 2 of them, so like, you don't have to commit for ages. Fact number 3. I've always been a reader, kind of off and on throughout my life. I had a little bit of a rough time as a kid because I went to public school for a little bit. It kind of hurt my reading. I was homeschooled all my life, and one semester I begged my mom to let me go to public school. Big mistake for me personally. It took a lot of trial and error to get me back. Throughout my life, reading's been an off and on thing, but it really clicked about 5-ish years ago when I started working at a library. I don't work there anymore. I only worked there for a couple of years, but being around books all the time kind of makes you like, I should probably read some. So I did. I've always liked books. I've always wanted to write books, and here we are today talking about books. Book number 3 on my list of favorites is The Name of the Wind. The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. This is a epic high fantasy following a character named Kavoth, and he runs an inn, and at the beginning of the story he starts to retell his life to a stenographer and kind of just talking about, you know, his past and how he got to where he is today. This follows him through childhood to about, I think like 16, maybe 15, I'm not entirely sure. And currently there's only 2 books in this series. There's supposed to be 3. Lord only knows when that's gonna come out. But I absolutely love this story. The writing in it is so intricate, and every little sentence has a meaning. There's no words that have been wasted, and I think Patrick Rothfuss just does a great job with that. He also writes music really well, which is something that I always find really difficult to describe, but he does this in such a great way. This is also the 10th anniversary edition. Let me show you this. This edition has full illustrations throughout the whole book, and they are fantastic. Also, hopefully going to be a TV show one of these days, produced by Lin-Manuel Miranda. That's all I'm saying. Fact number 4. I have been a Booktube lurker for a very long time. I have been interested in Booktube probably for about 4 or 5 years now, and I don't really comment, but I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone and comment on other people's videos now because I have my own. So I have quite a few channels that I follow. I just haven't made any videos until now. However, this channel used to be a channel for something completely different, different hobby I was into. I did save some of those videos, so if you see them on there, that's why I saved them, because they're more informative videos for people who are still into the hobby, and they can look at those and see them. So there's that. But I'm excited to be part of this community. I've wanted to for a really long time. In fact, this video you're watching, this is the 3rd time I have filmed this. Because I keep having computer problems. So you guys should feel really special because I almost gave up. Hopefully this one works. All right, book number 4 on my list is Nevermore. Nevermore by Jessica Townsend. This is actually a middle grade book. This book follows Morgan Crow, who is destined to die on her 11th birthday. But instead of doing that, because the book's about her, she is whisked away to a magical world called Nevermore, where she learns that she has magic and a special gift. Only problem is, she doesn't know what it is, and she has to figure that out. This is such an entertaining book. I definitely need a reread soon. It's been a while. The 3rd book comes out in like 2 months or something. I think, maybe 3, maybe 4. I'm really bad at this. And as you can see, it's got some sticky tabs on it because I read this with the book club that I host for grade school age kids. I'll talk about that in another video. I absolutely love this book. Cannot wait for book 3. Needs to get here yesterday. Fact number 5. I have a dog and a kitty cat. We have 2 pets in this house, and they're a lot. I have my dog. If I can figure out how to put video on top of video, here it is. If not, here's a picture. This is my dog, Beppis. He is hilarious in the best way. He's the most extra dog I've ever met. His tail is a little beat up right now, if you see that, because he had a little bit of an accident not too long ago, so he looks a little silly. But he's a good dog. He's about 3 or 4 years old, I think. We're not really sure. We kind of picked him up off the street, literally. And this is Turbo, our kitten. He's about 4 or 5 months old, I think. He's getting close to that 6-month mark, and he is just a bundle of energy. He's all kinds of crazy, but we love him. He was my daughter's 3rd birthday present because we found him again. Actually, and this time it was in a box, so not on the street. So that's one up from Beppis. So those are my pets. I have 2 of them. They'll probably randomly show up in videos. Who knows? But now you know, because they're cute and we love them. All right, and the 5th and final favorite book is Atlas Hurts. I'm not a flexible human being. The Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson. This is actually a pretty recent read, but it easily has climbed to my favorites list because it's so good. The Way of Kings is incredibly difficult to describe, but I'm gonna try anyway, so wish me luck. The Way of Kings follows a vast cast of characters who are all kind of working towards different goals, but they're kind of similar. They're all gonna come together, I think, eventually. Again, really hard to describe. It's really entertaining. It's really long, but it's really entertaining. So if you like a good, long, epic fantasy with fantastic characters, crazy plot twists, an interesting setting, an interesting magic system, all of the above, you're gonna love this. This was so good. And I'm currently reading book 2, also fantastic. Can't wait for book 4 to come out because I will be buying that right away. I don't know why I did the snaps. Here we are. Alright guys, so that was the 5 facts about me and 5 of my, oh my gosh! They all just fell off the table. They're fine. Everything's fine. It was a little loud. It's fine. Whew, okay, now I got that done. I hope you guys enjoyed that. This is a mess of a first video, but that's okay because you get to see how messy I am. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I definitely will be making more videos in the very near future. I'm gonna try and at least post once a week to start off with because I am a mom. I am very busy. Yeah, I've got a lot of fun ideas and I can't wait to share them with you guys. So I will see you very, very soon in the next video. Bye-bye.